Welcome back already to Starladder Season 11, Europe action, kicking off today. It's day one of the new season. We've had China and SEA with their opening matches. We've now had Europe with their opening match, and I gotta say, Europe takes the cake. 3 rapiers, 3 throw-in rapiers by Medusa. Definitely the most exciting of our opening day matches. Guys, I'm GoDz from Beyond the Summit, and we have our next match of today. Our final game at that for Starladder Day 1. It's going to be HellRaisers versus NiP. It sounds like a CSGO matchup, but no, this is Dota 2. HellRaisers, the team, led by Dread, former kind of Compass gaming team. They've basically added Dread and kept 4 of the old members. And then NiP, well, it's not ninjas in pajamas. It's these fellas here. We've got Natasha, Ishet, Panya. No idea what it means. It's Artstyle's team. They were initially called Team Artstyle on the document for this. So, no longer Team Artstyle, obviously. That'd be a bit kind of too egotistical. I remember LD looking at me like, is he really called Team Artstyle? Like, is he that big a deal? And I'm like, dude, the guy won TI1. He's a big deal. He was the captain of the first ever international. Of course, it was not really a Dota tournament. It was a show match for some new game that wasn't really Dota because there was like 20 heroes in the pool. But hey, he was the captain and he won something. He won a lot of money. But here he is, back in action, playing with Dubas, Moon, Immune, and Arkdoa. Taking on the HellRaisers squad, who, well, the old HellRaisers squad kind of disbanded, and here they are with the ex-Compass gaming team, who were a pretty formidable team and has caused some big upsets here and there, so definitely a team to look out for as we play and get through Starladder Season 11 Europe action. So, as far as the format works, we can talk a bit about that, perhaps. Do I have a grid to show you guys? Maybe. Let me see. If I spam the button enough, we'll maybe get it. There we go. So these are your 16 teams here. Action just starting. The one game that's already taken place has not been updated in there, but you've got your big names, your Na'Vi, your Secret, your Cloud9, your Alliance, your Power Rangers, your Team Tinker. VP Polar being a big team lately. 4 Incas, of course, and upsets. And you have some of these up-and-comers. The Mayan Sanity, although they are players who've been around for a while. Goomba, these teams who are kind of starting to make some splashes in the competitive scene, but right now we'll take a look at these 2 teams and their rosters. It is NiP and HellRaisers. Artstyle, Dubas, Arkdoa, Moonlight, and Immune. Moonlight, no, he's here. Who's actually... Okay, no, Immune is tagged as a stand-in, but he's actually on this team. So everyone is good to go. No stand-ins for either team, playing with their full rosters here in their opening matches. You've got to get at least like halfway through the season, and you've got to go like 1-7, and then you're like, oh, time to disband. Let's play with 3 standards for the rest of the matches. That feels like a frequent Starladder occurrence. Like some of these bottom teams, like after a few losses, they have some internal problems, and then suddenly you find yourself, well, in a position where, well, you don't want to be. So let me get the draft back up if I can figure out how my overlays work. Maybe draft, no draft, no draft. Who's on the draft? Radiant is HellRaisers. Let's swap them around. And voila, we got our draft. So Enigma, Vengeful Spirit, and Death Prophet for the Radiant side, the HellRaisers, and a Naga Siren. Maybe a support Naga Siren, though. This is Naga Enigma Wombo combo action going on, and I kind of like the synergy here. You don't have to run Naga as a core, and because you've got the Death Prophet who you're doing a farming Naga, it would have to be in the safe lane. And I think in general, slightly preferred towards the mid lane, although we have seen Cloud9's Envy do it quite a bit in the safe lane, going for that Arcane Boots build. So we'll see how things pan out, as the last pick is still going to be kind of the revealing pick as to what HellRaisers plan with this Naga Siren. Over on the NiP side, Artstyle, the TI1 Capitano has got himself an Ogre Magi, Ancient Apparition, and a Centaur Warrunner. I'm looking for that 4th pick here. So a very standard opening as far as these picks are concerned for the Artstyle captain. Someone kind of known for his innovation and doing things a bit different, but here he is. Centaur AA, you got the Ogre Magi first pick. Everything about this draft, pretty vanilla, pretty cookie cutter. And, well, we'll see what the plan's going to be for these last couple picks if he tries to spice things up with some kind of surprise pick along those sorts, as definitely is something possible in a game like this. But for now, just the BO1, and the BO1 format is always a bit less forgiving, and surprise strats can sometimes come out, although maybe something you want to save if you have any for some of the bigger name teams. Both these teams are going to be like, let's just play our stable Dota and try and beat one another, as Puck is going to be the 4th pick here. So some more fairly standard stuff. They haven't got their main carry. Some teams will run that Centaur as a safe lane farmer. I don't think you want to do Centaur safe lane Puck mid, because then your only carry is going off lane, where he's unlikely to get much farm. You could do Centaur safe lane and Puck in the off lane if you wanted to. and then pick up some kind of a mid carry like a Templar Assassin or something, but I think it's less likely and more likely we see the like Centaur off lane, Puck mid, and you get something for the tri lane, whatever that may be, some kind of big carry. Razor still in the pool is pretty strong. You do have to worry a bit about what this last... I guess at this point you're going to wait to see what HellRaisers pick. If you find out it's a core Naga Siren, you maybe try to look to combat that. If it's a support Naga Siren, you go from there, and, well, you probably want something that can cancel a Black Hole, or at least, I guess, like, I'm thinking like BKB Black Hole, you want something to go through the BKB Black Hole, but at the same time, if the song's setting it up, whatever hero has that cancel may just be getting caught in the Black Hole, so, I don't know. It's tough as far as NiP are concerned for dealing with this combo. They just got to stay spread out. That's really going to be the key here, let's be honest. But we'll see if it's going to be a core Naga or not, because maybe they go for something more split pushy. And the Venomancer picks, well, it's kind of a disguise pick. It can be a core, it can be a support. So in that sense, HellRaisers hide their hand to some extent. Death Prophet kind of can act as that kind of solo mid carry position here if you want to run the safe lane farming Venomancer. Very EG style draft if you do that, and does put like Enigma into the offlane though. I think more likely we're seeing Enigma jungle, Ven support, and then Naga and Veno both cores, in fact. So could see that safe lane farming Naga, the Veno in the offlane. I don't think this will be a laning Enigma per se. And the last pick is a Clinks. Okay. Let's get ourselves in game. Apparently I meant to be using the Starladder HUD. I don't think I have the Starladder HUD. Apologies to the Starladder fellows from Season 9. I don't get it as a caster. Also, I don't know if there's so many things to remember at the start of a cast. Like I gotta do my social media, gotta update the stream title, gotta set up all the technical stuff, and now I gotta remember to change my in-game HUD, which is just another thing to add to the list, which is, oh, ever growing, ever growing. I don't know what it looks like. If I like the HUD, maybe I would use it anyways, but I gotta play Dota on this account as well and feed MMR. So I want to feed MMR with a HUD I like. Here we will see a 5v5 engagement. Gorik's kind of hiding in these trees. He reveals the smoke gang. Oh no, Ogre Magi's getting close. The Fire Blast will land. Can the hoof stomp be in range? It's not in range though. Chilling Touch right clicks are decent, but not decent enough. Gorik in the perfect position to reveal that smoke. He's hiding here, and they're all here. And he realizes something's up, and well, he bolts it to get the hell out of there. What a reveal coming in from the from the Venomancer of the HellRaisers squad. Whew. That's gonna be the horn. Bottom rune being scouted out by 4 NiP heroes. And it's gonna be a bounty rune. Puck. Oh, come on, Puck man, you gotta give that to your Ogre. Your Ogre wants his fast level 2. And I guess Puck wants his bottle, and as a mid hero, he's gonna. Well, he doesn't even have a block going. That to me surprised that Puck even camps the rune as well, because he just. Well, actually, Alpha Ninja threw his block a bit as well. He gets a slightly better block, but only marginally. Natsug swoops on through. Did he? I think he got the right. I'm not. Did he not? Like, this is meant to be a bit closer, even. Okay, it's close enough. He gets the job done, and this is art style aggression. Constant roaming expected here. Alpha Ninja. Just see if he moves too far forward. He's playing pretty defensive, and this is where your Puck doesn't block. You expect to gank mid lane when your Puck just choked his block? Yeah, no. This shouldn't work, although I'll have to wait and see. Where are they going? What? Are they trying to, like, snipe a courier? Like, the courier's not coming for some time. Alpha Ninja's not moving. This is bizarre. This is not how you level 1 roam. Ogre AA, this does not work in the current meta game. I gotta give you a bit of a newsflash. Ogre, very strong here in his own right. And the AA, especially when paired with heroes like the Centaur, can do a lot of work himself. Dread gonna get caught out. You could Fire Blast into a Chilling Touch, but I don't think you're killing him. Okay, Centaur's close enough, maybe if you get the Fire Blast, but no, not working. That ain't happening. So, a lot of wasted time. And these supports are just twiddling their thumbs. You gotta go with that Boots first build on the Ogre as well, which I'm surprised Artstyle goes for this extra regen. Bit of a bizarre occurrence. I guess they were swooping through the jungle looking for this Enigma, but Enigma kind of just knowing what's going on. He's gone enemy jungle. You've got to kind of expect this if you're going to have this super aggressive trial lane with roaming supports in enemy jungle. Like, Enigma's just not going to have any of that. He's just get out of there. He's got plenty to just farm the enemy jungle if he needs to. One of the most sustainable junglers out there, and picks up some early dust as well for his team. So maybe thinking about going for an early top gank on Moon with this dust, as he is going to be farming towards. I imagine that soaring as per standard usual. So, NiP going to be looking just for that level 2 at the moment in their supports. Get the cold feet with the chain stuns, not to mention the ignite for that long range slow initiation at the same time. So at least Artsal has hit level 2 and even looks to maybe venture towards this middle lane as he does start to make his first move. I think the Radiant team did get some D-wards in their own jungle as well. Artsal going to walk right into Dread. No chain stun follow-up, and you just tangoing through here. The ignite available, but I don't think you want to just go throwing that. Dread going to turn around, throw some stuns here. It looks like they want to fight. The stun to get things started. Level 2 Riptide. It's, yeah, a 2v3, not a fight you want to take. Surprised Dread actually threw a stun there, but I guess he was full mana. Does have a clarity available, and still a stun up his sleeve, should he need it. So, Venom at top in the offlane. How's he doing? 12 CS, but 21 of Link, so... NiP as far as CS go, winning top lane, winning bottom lane, 1 CS only on the Naga. So as far as the actual laning and farming goes, they've got 2 of the 3 lanes won, and the last in the middle should be kind of even, but Puck is slightly behind the Death Bot, but that can maybe change. We'll see how things work out. Now that the bottles come into play and the spam is real for both the 2 heroes, probably actually stays Death Prophet favored if anything, with the slightly more spammable move. Naga illusions come out and he's just going to keep on scouting. This is where you don't even need wards to maybe protect you. They've got that as well, further up in the lane. So Radiant Courier went on a long flying mission. Soul Ring, Dust, and that spells gank towards the Clinks. These Clinks may not know what's coming his way, especially once you hit nighttime. 4 minutes is really the ideal time for this, because now you have this night vision, and Clinks suddenly, well, he's struggling to see what's going on. Here comes the Enigma with a Venomancer Gale. This should be a pretty straightforward kill. You need a TP to maybe save it. Leads with the Gale. And Moon going to get dusted up. Malefist. No mana for it. He used the conversions instead, but it doesn't look like it's going to matter. He's going to try hiding these trees, and nah, that ain't going to work. Enigma picks up the first blood. And goddamn, he's going to be happy about the start he's off to. 970 gold up his sleeves. And, well, all NiP have to show for it is a bounty rune on their Puck. As far as the other rune went, that's a haste rune for Death Prophet. So we may maybe even see an early exorcism point just to make use of the haste, although level 1 exorcism kind of crappy with just 2 witchcraft. Just going to keep the spam out and immune. Well, I don't know if this is the best kind of trade to be taking. I guess they both have fairly full bottles and can heal themselves back up. And see NiP looking for a bit of an aggression here at the bottom lane. Oh, this is a full-on dive. Arts is going to go into the illusion form. He jukes. He's just going to ditch Dread. Dread's trying to tango his way out of this one. Arts is just going to hide. He needs to decide exactly where he wants to hide. They could look for some further dives here. We need to see like Enigma picking up a TP. Yeah, he's got one now. Doesn't have Black Hole. Just having a TP Malefist should be enough. So they lose just 1 support there. That's not the end of the world. I thought they were going to go for the Naga there. Could have seen a hoof stomp on all the 3 illusions plus the real Naga and tried to just isolate the real one and get a kill. But a support kill, yeah, I don't think HellRaisers really care too much about that. Naga at least not going down has 6 CS, which is better than nothing at this point. Enigma though getting very close to that level 6. Is Ogre going to make the swing all the way towards top lane, and Moon? See, X going to scout this one out. It looks like Enigma's going to walk right into Artstyle. Uh-oh. Fire Blast, Ignite, no Black Hole. He was just short of it. Going to throw the Dust here, and Moon actually, he did. Not getting out of this one with the Dust, or will he deny not going to come in? And this Venomancer is still pretty tanky. Will cop a Coil plus Orb though, and with that, well, he goes down. The Puck will escape narrowly out of there with about 50 HP. Artsal also playing with fire as he tanks Eidolons as well as the Plague Wards. So not bad for NiP in the end. They lose their Clinks for a second time, but they get some nice kills on the Enigma and Venom. Both of the 2 heroes who are pretty decently leveled and farmed. Venom level 7, the Enigma about to hit level 6. So things seem to be looking to be played around the Naga Siren for the HellRaiser side. For NiP, it's going to be aggression. They got the Clinks as their core, like their main carry, and that's not a hero you want to sit back and farm with for too long. We get that early Orchid and then go ganking. Or we've seen Envy play safe lane Clinks where he just gets a fast bottle and goes from there. Twinkle Boots on your Venomancer. The extra armor always nice against this Clinks and TP top from Ogre. Probably worried about another like Enigma Dust gank, and Enigma's doing just that. Smoked up, has Dust, coming top. Venomancer though, he's gonna be walking into 2 heroes, and this could be turned around. You gotta be very careful of a 2-hero black hole. Gorak gonna be okay though for the time being. Enigma wants to stay hidden, walks away while still smoked up, and looks like the reveal may be gonna be coming in soon. Artstar wants to at least go near this top room. We'll plant down a ward, but it's been eluded so far by this oh so sneaky Enigma. This mysterious fella. And they're looking to swing around and go in this Clinks who, I don't think he's ready for this one. He's going to get caught out most likely. Lead with the Gale, the Dust available as well. Need to get in range for it. Yes, just barely. Malefice to follow. Moon now. He's got 700 HP. He's pretty tinky with this death back, but there is absolutely no backup. And probably no way out. They haven't got Midnight Pulse. They need a few more right clicks, and yep, they'll get it. 3rd kill in this Clinks. So when that's really your only right-click damage, you're shutting down one of the probably best heroes to shut down. You're giving Puck a bit of space at mid. He's got a kill, but he's not crazy farm. Multi Death Prophet 404 build. We're not seeing real damage. We're seeing damage done to this tier 2 tower. And if they can get this without Exorcism, that is some crazy impressive push. Also goes to show maybe NiP just kind of slacking right now. And yeah, Plague Ward's Edelwants? Who needs Exorcism apparently? NiP are just in the bottom lane where no one's even sitting. This seems like a bit of a mistake. They're trying to hunt the Naga, but guess what? Top lane. Let's keep going. Let's go high ground. Moon's nearby, though. He's maybe going to have a word about that. Zafo Ninja. There's one last Cripstorm. Actually going to TP himself back home. So around the middle lane, Artstar playing some very aggressive rotating supports here, but not finding as many kills as maybe like. He has been in all 3 of these kills, but it feels like he's wasting a lot of time walking and not just getting XP. 9 minutes in, still just level 4. Ancient Apparition, same story. Dread, I guess, level 3 and only hits level 4 just now, but hey, one of your supports is an Enigma, who's level 7.5. Alright. That's now going to pick up a TP scroll from the side shop, and it's a smoke gank coming in from NiP. They're looking to make their way towards mid lane. Stampede available, going to lead with the Dream Cold. Blink stun coming in. No Stampede needed as the double edge will snipe Alpha Ninja there. The Death Prophet, who's starting to get a lot of momentum going her way, gets taken out, but it is a bottom lane pressure coming in from HellRaisers in exchange. Plague Ward's just doing some scouting and just keeping the creep wave as far away from this tower as possible. With the glyph being procced, that may be a sign for HellRaisers to be a bit careful here. Centaur rotation with a blink stun. He does get hit though by the Plague Ward, so they know it's coming. Also, they know they can cancel his blink. 2 birds in 1 stone. Get the vision knowledge and also counter the initiation potential of the Centaur. And that's where these Plague Wards are really annoying to deal with for these blink initiators like Centaur. You put them deep and they take so many hits to actually kill that you can't really reliably do so. I'm still trying to lurk around and just flank from the side here, but that ain't gonna work. And there we go. T1 tower just gets destroyed by the Radiant, no questions asked. And NiP even bringing, you bring 3-4 heroes down here and you don't actually stop the push. It doesn't seem like the most efficient play. And hey, then they swing mid. They're gonna look to do the same thing to this mid tier 1 tower. Seems slowly HellRaisers just realizing how good their lineup is at sieging these towers without much of a struggle. But it is this new 6.82 patch where towers aren't given as much gold as they once did. And HellRaisers, well, what else are they going to do? They're going to keep on roaming and ganking. They need some more kills. Outside, despite being involved in 4 of these kills, still not level 6, 11 minutes in. Like, sometimes you see these supports that are under-leveled around this time and still not level 6, but very rarely when they're 2-0 and 2 and beating as many kills as they have. Even there's room from the Razor going to help, oh sorry, from the Death Prophet going to help him, and he gets a kill in that style. He just got caught kind of in over his head. Top lane. Arts aside, this is maybe the safest place to be farming on the Naga, and well, he's up to 2k gold. Hasn't actually upgraded his Bassi ring into a Ring of Aquila. Seems content just to keep it as the basic Bassi. Looks like we may see another smoke gank. Yep, Artstyle and Arctua, they are so all in on these ganks, and I just feel like they're not getting enough done. We've seen like third smoke of the game, maybe fourth, and not very efficient use of some of these smokes. But they're going to look to get another kill on the Death Prophet here. No swap available, but hey, they get them decent. Counter initiation off, and Immune almost overextends there going in, and Rune's now going to be spawning. Death Prophet, the AI Ice Blast going to come too late to really put him under too much duress, and we'll see the Ice Blast wear off. A Bottle Charge gets used, pick up the DD Rune, and that style. Jeez, man, he's played so aggressive there. He sees the Death Prophet nearby. If he gets hit by any sort of a stun, Magic Missile, which I guess there wasn't mana for, maybe with the one charges, although he did get some later. He could have made it close, but playing with fire. Gork at bottom has actually gone for a Yule Scepter. That's an interesting little choice. Another counter to Blink Daggers, and something if you're fast on, like if that Sentinel's blinking on you, you self-Yules, and hey, you Yules him, and suddenly you're dodging that Hoofstomp. The puck goes in, the silencer's there, Yules the puck. I think that's, yeah, that's a tricky situation. If you self-Yules and dodge the Illusionary Orb, I think that's your best bet. And he had time to. Like the Waning Rift, it was a Waning Rift coil and then Orb. So he could have used the Yule Scepter to dodge the Illusionary Orb by self-casting it, but not the end of the world. It would have been a hard survival anyways. I think we're working on that BKB. We're yet to see that Song Black Hole combo. Need some wombo combos, boys. That's what we're here for. That's what the viewers pay us the big ad bucks for. From the NiP side, well, they're probably feeling like they just aren't finding the kills their lineup was designed to right now. Moon on the Clinks, he's kind of the one who can be farming a little bit, but he's almost at the same time doing more damage than a lot of these gankers. He's got the levels, he's got a decent enough farm with just treads and level 11, so the second point in the death pack, giving him more HP, more damage, and it really is a ticking time bomb, this Naga Siren, to get something done and win this game if you're NiP before kind of like 30 minutes. You get beyond that point and suddenly Naga Siren takes over. Late game of NiP is just not really there. Well, you kind of see arts here, but with just Enigma, could have dusted him, but you're not going to solo kill him. We haven't actually seen a black hole. Yeah, we haven't seen a black hole. Sounds right. Ice Blast mid. And this is kind of the stage of the game where getting a solo black hole on a Clinks, on a puck, is actually quite well worth it. You don't have to be looking for those big teamfight black holes. Solo black holes on core heroes can get you some momentum. Give you just that little ego boost more than anything. And oh, Song. Actually, they catch Dubas. It's just an AA, but I guess, hey, why not? Easy kill perhaps. Stampede. Okay, Riptide not going to actually get cast on him because of that. Nart's now in trouble. He's going to get double-edged and brought down. Backup was too close by. Vengeful Spirit goes down as well. NiP coming up big here in the bottom lane. Now for Ninja needs to be careful. The Ice Blast does have the movement speed to outrun it. Indiana Jones running away from the boulder, and he'll be good to go. Maybe looks to turn around. He'll be getting some heals come into play from the Exorcism, and it still seems HellRaisers is so much controlling the tempo. They put all tier 1 towers now, as well as the tier 2 at top. That is impressive. Tier 2 still remain in the other lanes as bottom lane. Puck. Immune gonna just blink out of there, play it safe. Let's get back onto Radiant's watch. 3k gold for Arts. He's not having the best game as a Naga. Like he's 44 CS only. This is actually not very good, even considering the tough time he's had from the lane and from everything else. Like you should, from neutrals to just switching lanes up as needed, you should be able to maybe get a bit better than this. It almost looks like a support Naga, or like a 4 position Naga with the CS. Like the A Ogre, they're sitting on 21. And that's where I guess he... Yeah. Hold that thought. We will see a smoke gank coming in from NiP. This is a 2 mana though, so they got to get burst one down fast and then get out of there, which they can do. They got Stampede. The escape is definitely possible. Hey, Ice Blast can help him out. The Stampede, Hoofstomp off the mark! Oh dear. Self-Yules may still be enough for a kill. One right click. Is this going to be enough? The tick damage. Last tick just gets it. Immune going to look to TP himself home. Oh, Yules cancel. And Puck, you ain't going anywhere. Venomancer gonna get the kill on the puck, and he wants more. He wants Arcto to blink. Oh, you had the blink. Okay, here's the TP as well, I guess. For a second there, I'm like, you could just blink, but he's gonna get out of there. He's gonna be okay. Nick now with a completed Black King bar. Let's get some black holes in here. He's level 9, so it's got that value point in Midnight Pulse, which he didn't really have earlier, which we see some junglers prefer, just for the faster and more efficient kind of jungle routines that come along with it. The trade-off, of course, just being well, you have less points in your stun, and also the mana cost does kind of hurt. You got soaring anyways, but sometimes not going to be the easiest thing. And you'll see top lane. You can just take some kind of casual harass the lift into the Crypt Swarm and just trying to maybe scare him off. If you get that silence before the Skeleton War, if you could maybe get 2 Crypt Swarms off, but it is just level 1 silence, so that was a long shot. I don't think he had any plans or intent of getting that kill. So Naga Siren forced back to base, 3.6k gold, 18 minutes in, looking at probably a relic coming up. Death Ninja is going to be very careful. He spent a lot of time on the silo. He's got just 2 deaths, but it feels like they've come at important times. Or times when he shouldn't be dying. Like, pushing up really deep in that top lane. So that Radiant Vision has been dewarded. Or is in the process of being dewarded. But now it's pretty good. Decent around the mid lane. Fairly a bit too defensive, but decent enough. And over at the bottom river. Very nice little ward spot. And just walking through this enemy jungle. Oh my gosh, this is just criminal. Surely this shouldn't be allowed. And with a double damage rune, he can kill Dread here. And Dread turns to stun. That's where you just blink dodge him. Blink. Yep, gets the dodge. Nice little disc rune there. Was ready for it. Leaves the kill for the centaur, in fact. Well, I think he was just worried for his own life. And the DD rune. Uh-oh. How many can you get? Can this be a 3 mana that's going to be close? No, he's not going to actually go for Moon. Moon now just right click down, got him. That's a really risky play to make. Actually, nice Yules coming in. Saves the life of Gotham, and now Moon. Well played by HellRaisers there. Had the time to think about it, thought, okay, I don't need to catch the Clinks. He'll do some physical damage to me from behind, but he's got no BKB, so show up, Will, my Venomancer, my Naga, my Venge. These heroes who can just deal with the problem that was the Clinks there. So really nicely played in the end by HellRaisers. They're going to do a bit of damage, just chip away at this tier 2, but this isn't the big one for this game. They need more fights like that and some more momentum in general. I know now he's going to be picking up a blink down. So hope you potentially do some more snooping. Getting deep in enemy territory with this one, and well, he needs to pick it up first. And as things stand, we'll take a look at the net worth here. Radiant favored as far as the top core heroes go, and that's a lot to do with that jungle anyway. A 5k net worth lead for the HellRaiser squad. So NiP not going to be too thrilled about their current position here in their opening match here in Season 11 of Starladder, Europe Division. We saw Mind Sandy not sure win in their opening match. Big win at that. No heavy favorite there as they. We'll see once again a similar story here. I'd like to say. So these towers just going to keep getting pressured. You don't address with the problem. You don't send like a Clinks there looking to go hunting, and suddenly he's just going to be camping in those trees for days on end. And with this Blink Dagger, he can go nice and deep for these sneaky little plays. I'm wondering what NiP's plan is. They've got a ton of like single target killing potential. You see Moon making those sneaky plays like this. I think a lot of it's kind of trying to read your opponent, and that works both ways. Like if HellRaisers can read when these kind of backdoor attempts are going to happen on T1 towers, they can be ready with a TP and just immediately respond and get kills. As Clink's going to hide his way into the trees here. Instead, Ogre's going to be just going for what looks to be a straight BKB. We tried, but I think it's okay. What am I talking about? I'm going to see push. There's no tier 3 tower top. They're pushing with a lot of heroes here. The X1 to defend mid. It's too late. T1 tower's gone down. Death Prophet going to TP in. Has the Rod of Atos with a slow. Doesn't get the silence on immune. And he should be able to orb across the river. Will make his way out of there. Meanwhile, bottom lane, well, a couple of Nipiras there, not finding too much. And HellRaisers are continuing to kind of control this game, out-farming their opponents, controlling the map. They've got such amazing vision. Wards deep on the enemy side of the map. Not to mention around the Roshan pit as well, which is something they more control for themselves. See the Ice Blast scouting it out, and that's partly because the Death Prophet, Enigma, Veno, these heroes can take this so easily. For the Naga, you've got your Radiance online, so it is truly bedtime for, well, myself, you guys the viewers, and, well, Team NiP. The Naga games are real. And, see what NiP do to respond to this one, but their late game is just nowhere near as impressive. Not to mention, this carry is not looking like a carry. Klink's has gone kind of this Genka mode with a blink into Maelstrom. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure how much this is going to work out. He's going to show himself, and well, guess what? His item's going to get revealed. It just doesn't seem this NiP lineup is going to have a good answer for the Naga Siren, who's just going to accelerate so much in farm over the next 5-10 minutes. And guess what? The rest of the team say, look, Naga's pushing out lanes with illusions. Let's go into this Roshan fast. Ice Blast is available from Dubas and should be throwing that out fairly soon. Although it's not going to stop it. Yeah. Roshan claimed. Aegis goes to the Venomancer, who is working on that Ag Scepter. So he's got... This is the point booster for now, so still some ways to go. It's top lane where they're looking to initiate here. The Atos silence on the moon is, well, nice and all, but you got to do some damage to stop the blink. The Yule Scepter going to come out. That's going to be the damage they need, perhaps. Another Atos coming up soon. And uh-oh, where's your Enigma? This is going to be a 3-man black hole. Ice Blast as well. That's actually coming from the Dire side, but all three of these heroes, Midnight Pulse and Black Hole, will just evaporate there. Arts gets low in the Ice Blast, but he's going to survive it. He should survive it. As a TP... Will he? No, he won't. Is that like a level 2 Ice Blast? No. Yeah, it's a level 2 Ice Blast. With an Ag Scepter. Where is the farm coming from, Dubas? I was about to say, like, that was so much damage there. And somehow Dubas has farmed all of this. I don't know where he gets his money from. I want in on that. Well then. I guess it's a counter kill on the Naga Siren, but... It was still a great setup coming out of the HellRaisers squad, and we'll see Ice Blast just keep on flying. These Aghanim Scepter upgraded ones. Like a finger of death every time, just from across the map. The amount of damage it can do. And then, of course, the shatter effect kicks in. That's when you're in all sorts of trouble. So Naga's Boots of Travel, and that's a bad sign now to combine with the Radiance. Still got to make way towards the next few items. The Manta style and whatnot, but once again, we see Gorek just poking his head around. What's he actually got in mind here? He's maybe just trying to get a ward up here. Going to get a ward behind the tower. Naga Illusion's going to scout at the Klink, who's got an enemy jungling, and Klink's can kind of get pincered here if he's not careful. Moon just kind of tagging along with this Naga, but the Radiant damage is starting to add up, and elsewhere in the southern side, Klink's suddenly realized backup is not on its way. It's been cut off by the Midnight Pulse. Gorek is marching forward. He's got Aegis. He's feeling cocky. He wants to fight here. Artstar, man. I don't think you want to go in on this Venomancer. He can't blink forward. The Veno, that is, because of the Ice Blast ticking. So, looks like maybe we'll just see them transition to a more standard push here. How long on the Aegis have we got? It's still a decent chunk of time. It's only halfway through. 2.5 minutes left, and Naga, maybe time to... I don't know how essential it is. You've got the song up. Oh, Gorek, well, he's kind of just baiting here. He was up in the air. He's still alive. Going to turn, throw a Gale. And the Exorcism will just be looking to secure the tier 2 tower. I think after tier 2, they probably want to back off for the most part. Gorek, will he get hit? Ooh, dodges it, stills the Aegis. And this has still got at least a decent chunk enough of time on that. It's worth probably saving. That's not going to get swapped back in. The stun comes into immune. This could be a dead puck. Gorek with the Venomous and Poison Nova, and Death Prophet gets a double kill. This is without a Naga Siren, of course. Now the slow comes in on the Ancient Apparition, who's in a lot of trouble as well. Gorek gets stunned up. He's still got Aegis, and he'll happily use it. So no kill onto the AA. Gentle without a hoof stomp for the time being. Gork's just going to walk for his life. Or slither. So they're going to now turn around here. GoDz perhaps overextending his stay. And a bit too aggressive as soon as you get that 1 or 2 kills. Clinks will make his way in, has the Maelstrom, and that for Ninja. Self-Yules, changes target, goes on Gorik. Now the offensive Yules, and Clink's going to get nothing out of this. Oh, great Yules Scepter usage coming in from HellRaisers. The first one used defensively, the second one used on the Clinks himself offensively. And Death Prophet and Venom both survive. Nicely played. Solid GoDz, boys. HellRaisers looking like a pretty well-coordinated team here. They've done well to get all 3 of their cores farmed. The Enigma as well is kind of acting as a 4th core. And then, well, the hard support, 5 position. Well, when I say 5, this is like a 9 position Vengeful Spirit, it feels like. Well, 10 if you're looking at comparing both teams. He is by far the least farmed here in this game. Hey, he's pulling his weight. He's doing all the support duties here. Venomancer are going to get picked off. What are you doing so deep up top? He's sniped by the Ice Blast, it looks like. Got a bit greedy, maybe going for some additional farm there, and the Ice Blast is going to pick him off because there was no heroes around him here. It seems just like an Ice Blast here, Ferris. Moon going to make his way to the enemy jungle. Sentry Wall gets popped immediately. Moon walks into it. Oh no. This Observer Sentry here. This saw him run down. And maybe the Observer even saw which way he went. I think the Observer could even see like he went slightly off this way. Like you can see somewhat with his angled trajectory what's more likely. And Outside at bottom, swap, stun. What are you doing on your own here, outside? Be careful there. He's no stun mana. But Dread's got backup. Goddamn going to show up with a Midnight Pulse. The Ice Blast will be the death of Dread though. So catches Goddamn, who has a BKB, but I don't think this is the time or place to use it when you're going to die regardless. And he goes down, so 3 rating heroes suddenly on the sidelines. One of them from a while ago, Venom will respawn. And a 2-for-2 trade kind of over recent times. Yeah, Clink's dying a bit earlier on. Bizarre stuff. It's your NiP, well, your art style level of aggression, but not being the most effective this game. Some good reads coming out from the HellRaisers squads to avoid a lot of these ganks, but they've got the 4 top net worth heroes, and that spells trouble. Naga's getting close. We've got Manta Star, we've got Black Hole back up when the Enigma respawns, so we can look for another combo between the Song of the Siren and that. And Naga's just getting generally scarier and scarier as this game goes on. Oh, the Acceptor. The Poison Nova is going to do big damage. The Illusion's just doing their job, keeping lanes pushed out. Some top, some bottom. Good control from Arts. He's done well in the Naga Siren. Didn't farm as fast as some other Nagas, but the illusion control and just the general idea is working out. Song being used, just going to catch one. That's an art stuff. 4 stuff out, and well, actually back into the Song. I think Ninja's going to be careful, and I still survived this? Are you kidding me? He walks into like 4 or 5 heroes who Song him, and he's going to get out of there. Nice Dream Coil. Catches 3 actual heroes, but it's going to be a BKB Black Hole. Immune and Art Style both brought down, and all Arcdota may be the next casualty. Can't blink out. The Rod of Atos, the slow, it's real. The Ensnare is also very real, and well, his death. That's the last real thing to add to the list. Is Moon doing some little bit of cheeky creep skipping. He doesn't want to fight. He wants to split push. He wants to be the pest. And boy, is he becoming one. I wonder if they're actually going to go high ground here. I think it's gone first time, well, the second time mags after the BKB. Who needs to use Midnight Pulse when you can just ulti now? And yeah, Exism, they go up to the high ground, they get the Plague Lords down for a bit. They probably want to keep putting them further behind the tower, especially when Centaur respawns to get some vision. But this is looking like we're going to see Rax drop 30 minutes in-ish to the game. Glyph unavailable. Ogre goes 4-staffing in, goes on the Gorak. But problem is right now, the Exism's doing a ton of damage. Midnight Pulse will kind of deter anyone from engaging into this. And Neely, range Rax, both done. Nothing much to it. Stampede forward. It looks like they want to try and make a fight. This one, Clink's coming from the south, and Black Hole, it's a little bit more dangerous for the Radiant side, but they don't seem too phased by it. Moon suddenly caught out, completely isolated from his team, and he's just going to straight up die. That's just a feed. Does bait in a potential Ice Blast kill, but yeah, go down. Gets hit by the shadow effect, but he'll have enough HP to survive it. Meanwhile, further towards the river, we have Puck getting runes and doing mid things that you're meant to be doing the first 10-15 minutes of the game, getting runes. But no, it's fine. He was kind of trying to do some creep skipping, be annoying, just deter attention to himself rather than the dire base. Which is currently being seen. He's going to get a blink off, or should be able to get a blink off. Yeah. Blink, orb, escape. Maybe? Oh no, he didn't get out of there. Got insta silence. And yeah, that's costly. That's something you don't want to have happen. And now the tier 3 mid tower goes down. How long are we looking at till the next season? That's probably the next big question. 50 seconds and NiP are running out of answers. They got to come up with something soon if they want to defend. Oh boy. Atos and the Ogre gets a 4-staff out of there. These 4-staffs are at least keeping some people alive here and there, as we will see outside. Well, not alive for long. Happen in Death Prophet probably wants to heal up if he wants to have this fight last long enough for him to use an ultimate. But right now, he's getting nice and low, and it's again immune on the Puck. It's a dieback. Oh dear, that's a disaster. And now the Raxes, I think, may just go down. Naga's still here, and it's GG. HellRaisers get defeated. Oh, sorry, HellRaisers defeat NiP, and these two teams' opening match of Starladder Season 11 European action, guys. And that does it for today's Europe action. We've got Summit America, Grand Finals Day. Coddle Guy and Molina will be bringing it home. We're going to have Complexity versus Leviathans, a rematch from the winner bracket semifinals. Winner of that goes on to the Grand Finals and will face not today in a best of 5. So a potential rematch should Complexity win the loser bracket final, beat Leviathans for a second time, and then they can have the chance for revenge. But those matches taking place in about a few hours' time. But for now, guys, that does it. Europe's a wrap. Woo. What a long day to start things off. We had China, we had SEA, we had Europe, and well, it's been a lot of fun. It's good to have Starladder back. Always fun to have lots of good casting, some best of 1 format. You get to see a lot of new teams, some funky strategies, and all kinds of fun Dota. Some clowny games, especially with LD and myself earlier today in China. But guys, thanks everyone for tuning in. If you want to support me, you can follow me at BTS GoDz. But be, of course, sure to follow all the teams, follow Starladder and all that as well, and at Beyond the Summit as well. And you can check out any of the VODs should you have missed them over on our YouTube, which is youtube.com/BeyondTheSummitTV. Do I have an overlay for it? No. Apparently I don't. I thought I maybe did. Maybe if I click the button enough. Haha! Huzzah! We have it. youtube.com/BeyondTheSummit. Twitter.com/BeyondTheSummit, and all the good stuff there to follow us on social media. But that does it, guys. Check out the bundle if you want to support Starladder, grow the prize pool. You can, of course, do so. The teams absolutely love it. And on that note, let's play a little video to show that.